What's good, y'all? If you tapped in, you already know who I am. If not, my name is Caleb Jarrell. Detach from a poverty mindset. You gotta detach from a poverty mindset if you want to exceed in life, if you want to succeed in life. You feel me? Because a lot of times those things that we picked up from our environment tend to linger around. You feel me? And having a poverty mindset isn't good. Having a poverty mindset isn't beneficial if you're trying to be the best version of yourself. Because it's gonna always be holding you back. It's gonna always be things to try to set you back and hinder you. You can't go through life having a impoverished mindset. You need an abundance mindset. What do I mean by abundance? Abundance is believing that you can achieve and do everything that you say you want to, and more. You feel me? You have to believe in your mindset that you can have and achieve and grasp anything that you put your mind to. When you have a poverty mindset, you tend to not want to go places. You tend to not have a reason to overachieve. You tend to not have goals. You tend to not really want to be disciplined or consistent. You kind of just accept things how they are. And you can't be like that. Especially if you want to be somebody, extraordinary. You want to be somebody that stands out. You want to be somebody that inspires other people. Or you just want to do it for yourself. It's hard to reach those goals when you have a mindset that's attached to lesser of. You have to have an abundant mindset. You have to have a mindset knowing that you can do those things, knowing that you are who you say you are, knowing that you can become who you say you want to become. Having a impoverished mindset is something that's going to always try to sneak back up on you. You feel me? There's a difference between having a poverty type mindset and stewarding what you have. When you steward certain things, then you understand, okay, it's smart for me to spend this money. I have a reason that I'm spending this money. I have a reason that I'm trying to do the things that I'm doing. I have a goal, I have a plan, I have a direction. When you have a impoverished mindset, it's like the complete opposite. It's like you're in scarcity. You're trying to hold on to things. You don't want to take chances and you don't want to take risks. So having a impoverished mindset is something that's going to hinder you. It's going to slow you down. So you have to do everything in your power to get out of those type of situations and circumstances. You feel me? Where do you start? Start by getting a job. I don't care if it's McDonald's. I don't care if it's Burger King. I don't care if it's Taco Bell. A lot of y'all don't want to work in these fast food restaurants, but sometimes you got to build your way up. Me personally, I started at Domino's, delivering pizzas. I go to barber school full time, drive 40 minutes to go back to work, start work 8 to 10 hours, get off at 1 p.m. The next day I was doing the same thing. But even in that situation, I was still stacking my money. I was saving my money. I had a direction with my money. I was investing in myself. I was getting in certain courses. I was getting in certain groups with other people that had the same goals. So it's not what you do, it's about how you do it and why you do it. So boom, if you gotta start at a 9 to 5, if you gotta start somewhere and build your way up, that's what you gotta do. Because it's different levels. Start at the 9 to 5. If you got ambitions and inspirations to want to be a business owner, use that 9 to 5 money to go towards your business, to invest in your business, things that you need for your business. If you need a camera, use that money instead of buying your Jordans, instead of buying designer. When you spend your money, it's got to be okay. What return do I get from spending this money? You got to understand that you got to be a little bit more strategic when you're spending your money. There's nothing wrong with enjoying your money, you feel me? But at the same time, when we grinding, when we locked in, we got to have a reason we spending our money instead of spending frivolously. Instead of just throwing money away, instead of just blowing it away. You feel me? Always be a giver. And by a giver, I mean if it's on your heart to help somebody else. If it's on your heart to, pass money to somebody homeless or somebody that's in need or they need some food. Do that. Be that. Because that shows that you have a good heart. But at the same time, don't just be giving money away because of other people's decisions, because other people are in poverty and they're stuck in that mindset and they aren't trying to do anything about it. Because what people will do is they'll make you the provider for their bad decisions. They'll make you the provider for the decisions that they keep making, which are poor decisions on how they handle their money. Growing up where I grew up, I didn't have financial literacy. My people didn't talk about money for real. So since I didn't necessarily learn from my people vocally, I learned by watching what they did. I learned by how our lifestyle was. I learned by things that we could and couldn't do, the places we could and couldn't go. Not saying there's nothing wrong, you feel me, with the things that they did to, provide and take care of me and different things like that. But I also understood that there's things that they could do better. And there's things that we all can do better. It's room for self-improvement. It's room for growth. But you gotta want it bad enough to be able to look in the mirror and be like, okay, this is where I'm going wrong. Let me switch this up and do right and bounce back. And that's with everything, whether it's your weight, whether it's your finances, whether it's your relationships. Most of all, with yourself. As y'all know, I just moved, you feel me, to a new city and everything. So in the midst of me moving, I took off from the gym for about a month. The results of me doing it, I gained weight, 10, 12 pounds. And I'm really not starting to feel how I'm looking. I'm not liking it. But guess what? Because I hold myself accountable to the things that I do, I recognize, okay, boom, I've been out a month, I gotta bounce back. Now I'm in the gym. Now I'm eating right. Putting the right things in my body. I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm spending the time to take care of myself and pour into the areas that I need to take care of. And these are the type of things that we all gotta be doing. Working on ourselves. Spending time on ourselves. Whether you recognize it or not, the more that you spend time on working on yourself, the more that trickles involved to any other area that you want to be better at in life. You want your business to be better? Start by working on yourself. You want your relationships to be better? Start by working on yourself. Sometimes we think other people are the problems, and most of the time it's us. Most of the time we holding ourselves back from being where we need to be. So look in the mirror. If you don't like what you like in the mirror, do something about it. If you don't like where your finances at, do something about it. But if you keep complaining and making the same decisions and making the same mistakes, what do you expect the result to be? And after you keep making the same decisions, it's no longer a mistake. It becomes a decision. And you're making these decisions. So that tells me your mindset isn't right. You got a messed up mindset. You got messed up habits. Because you're getting a negative outcome, but you expected a positive result. How does that make sense? So you need to focus on what it is that you need to do to remove yourself from these type of mindsets, to remove yourself from people that keep you in these mindsets. Sometimes we hang around the wrong people. Sometimes we have the wrong people that influence us. How about you stop trying to be influenced and be influencing? One more time. How about you stop trying to be influenced and do the influencing? And sometimes it get hard because sometimes you start doing things you never seen. You start becoming somebody you never seen. But guess what? As long as you know where you're going, as long as you know what target you're aiming for, the things that you want in life, the places you want to be in life, that's all that matters. Because soon you'll have somebody following behind you, asking you questions. How'd you do this? How'd you do that? Hey, can you teach me this? And you not only start to change your life, but you start to change others' lives. And that's what it's about. Helping somebody else become better. It's not always about you. So it starts with the mindset. Read your books. Listen to good music. Listen to positive podcasts. And not only listen and pay attention to these things, but apply them to your life so you can start to get the outcome that you need. You can start to change your lifestyle. And when I say lifestyle, I'm not talking about external. External stuff comes with it. But when you start changing on the inside, as far as your mindset, as far as your heart, you tend to attract people. And it's intriguing. People want to be around you more. People want to do what you do. People want to see how you live. And like I said, you can help others change their life. Why? Because you saw something deeper in yourself. Now they see something deeper in you. And they want to see something deeper in themselves. But you got to be true to you. So if you grew up in a impoverished environment, don't let it keep being attached to you. Don't let it be something that holds you back and hinder you from becoming that best version of you. Because if you let it, it'll do it. But if you go against the grain and kill the old you, the sky's the limit for it. You can do what you want to do in life. Be where you want to be in life.